Okay, girls, who else? Who's next?
8.
Okay, go let them dry.
Okay.
Say thank you to my first customer.
Go like
Hey, I'm Chris Harris, Jr. Super Bowl champion, 4-time Pro Bowler, and also full-time dad. And this is Double Duty! Ooh, you got pink, girls. Hold on, you want me to do yours?
You got it. You
My
got
own, do my own.
What? You want me to do this one? All day. So everything, now we're at the point, any words, anything you do, they want to copy. So you have to continue to, that's a learning curve too. It's just learning how to be a father, learning, just understanding your child. They're all different, and they definitely watch everything that you do. So that's something that you definitely have to keep notice on. For sure. That's pretty, ain't it?
I think we want
Here.
this one.
I'll help Dada. I'll file. No. I thought it was Spa Dada.
Spa Dada
Spa
today.
Dada.
Usually most guys go to mini camp, rookie mini camp, and but it was different. So we had the draft in April, and then no undrafted was picked up. There was no mini camp, so there was nothing. So the draft guys, they were just free, and it got lifted in July. The next day, I got a call from the Broncos to get picked up, and I was the last person to get picked up as an undrafted player, and for $2,000. That was my signing bonus, $2,000, and with that, I think I just bought a PlayStation and some clothes, whatever. I was coming in with the lowest guy added onto the team and the lowest signing bonus. So my mindset was you got to go out and prove it every day, because they're trying to always see this is why you went undrafted. So that was always in my head to try to prove doubters wrong, to try to separate yourself. You got to separate yourself as a player to be able to stay in the league as long as, 11 years in the league that I'm at now. You have to be able to separate yourself. And so that was my mindset early, is just to compete. I feel like if I was the most competitive person out there on the field, people would take notice to that. And that was my mindset, is to have that dog mentality everywhere. There was going to be a fist fight anytime you had to line up with me. So I made it hard, made it challenging for all the receivers, and made them hate me. I made them hate me. I think they hated me as a rookie. So I was one of those guys that was, you have those guys that go too hard sometimes, and that was definitely me. So I was that guy that was annoying, that was always going hard, and trying to push the older guys or push the guys ahead of me. So that was definitely my role as a rookie. Yeah, be careful. All done.
Yeah. Ooh. Let's see. All done. Look at Mirror. Mirror. Say all done. Oh, you got it.
My mom, we have tackle football in Oklahoma. We call it Mighty Might football. And she put me in there, I think age 5, quick. As soon as I was 5, Mighty Might football. And I'll never forget, I don't even remember going thinking I was going to go to football practice. I didn't know where I was going. It was like, I just remember having a long drive with my mom, and she was taking me to somewhere to meet a team, whatever. And then when I got there, she was like, "Oh no, you're playing football. This is football, so you got to get your, I didn't have no gear at that time. I was just out there just running. I guess it was like a tryouts, whatever. And then from there, she got me involved in football. I've been playing ever since. Basketball wise, we used to travel the world at a young age. So from even at age 5, they had this thing called Biddy basketball, and it was like a worldwide like FIBA basketball for like kids, And we played like Puerto Rico, different little small islands, From there, I was traveling the world playing basketball you know, 5 and 6. So I kept doing that until I went to college. So I've always been very busy with sports, you know, and they kept me involved since I was a little kid. I started to take football serious my senior year in high school. You know how these kids live now and they're training. And my generation or whatever, when we were coming through, we rarely lifted. Like my high school now, they have an indoor facility, even straight weight room now. Like we didn't have a lot of that when I was coming up. So started to gain, try to put on weight and things like that because I was so just skinny. My coaches was like, you just need to focus on football, and if you're gonna have more offers. I was like, I tried to take their advice, you know. I think I was All-State that year. I started getting offers. Then come to basketball season, I'm committed to Kansas now. But come basketball season, I started getting basketball offers now. And it's like, man, did I take this offer too early? You know, so I had to really think about what I wanted to do from there. And then they were just like, nah, football would be your best chance. And you know me, I didn't keep growing. So it was definitely the best chance to stay in football. This is a lot harder than me covering Julio Jones or Tyreek Hill here. So we're here at double duty, having fun, and now I'm showing you my daddy duties. Hey, I have 4 girls, Aria, and she is 6, Aviana, who's 5, Aaliyah, who's 3, and Amaris, who will be 2 in November. All the girls are growing up fast. We had them back to back to back, and they're definitely it's a full party every day. You know, it's busy every day. They dada all day. You know, they always want me, and so it's just good to be that secure person for them.
No, she's got to do her other hand.
I gotta do your other hand. Put your other hand down. Oh no, girl. Man, don't move. Be still. Be still, man. Be still, man. Lily, you gotta go let your fingers dry.
Mama, she could go outside and dry her nails.
Yeah, it's good.
You want the blue. Don't touch the mic, girl. You gotta show them, yeah. Don't mess up your nails. You're gonna dirty your nails.
Okay, sit down, baby. Let's see.
You want your feet done now? Your feet is dirty. We gotta clean them.
Oh, you want your toes painted? Yeah.
We were playing the Chargers. We were playing a home game, and then we had a kid that night after the game. So I was just hoping all through the game that please don't water break during the game, you know, so I could make it. Yeah, and it worked out perfect. I had it that next day on Friday because we had a Thursday night game versus the Chargers. Went straight to the hospital that night, and then I had my first daughter, Aria. From there, just kept popping them out. Now we're up to 4, and we're gonna keep going until we get a boy. Yeah.
Chris is the ultimate girl dad, and he has turned into a big marshmallow. So, you know, they say, like, you know, when you have girls that they're just so different and they bring out so much of you, and you know, having one it was kind of cool to see that develop, and to him just spend time and have pink and bows and just be really playful. And then, you know, we had another girl, and he's just like, okay, you know, and then by the third one, it just kind of kept going, and he's just so silly, you know, playing with them, tickling them, painting their nails, and but still incorporating sports too. So it's kind of fun that he's just like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and you know, he's getting a soccer ball, and he's like teaching them that, and so they love that because they're girls, but they're kind of rough too. So it's kind of a nice dynamic that they love to play with him, play with their dad, and play sports because they love seeing him play football and seeing him on the field, but they love to play sports with him too. He really is a guy that doesn't say no often to his girls. He just can't do it. So I have to be the bad guy. I have to be the one that's like, no. So, but he loves to just make them happy, and is, you know, just loves to, you know, take them to the store, American Girl doll store, and, you know, thousands of dollars later, it's like, you know, their dolls have everything they could ever want, and take them to ice cream and just kind of spend nice time, take them on little nice adventures.
That's one thing we talked. We didn't want to be like, I'll just be the straight disciplinary, or then she'll be the straight disciplinary. Definitely didn't want it like that. We both do it. Show them in the camera. Show them in the camera what it look like. Over here. Over here, girl. Right behind me. Show me.
Mommy, I want to do my
Yo, say thank you, Daddy. You gotta stay over here though, girl. Yeah, stay over here and let them drive.
Look, Mirror's
Oh, what color you want, Mirror? What color? What color? What color, Mirror?
Which one do you want?
Keep your hands.
Oh!
Oh
Oh!
That's my fault.
Mama, that's what happened to me.
no. So you go to get the nail spa to get Sprite, to get soda.
Is there no Sprite at Spa Dada?
Well, I went to my nail salon.
There's no Sprite at Spa Dada.
Okay.
We got Gatorade. I got apple juice for y'all.
Dada has Gatorade.
Growing up for me was, I had a great family, big family. My parents, they got divorced, let's say, I was probably 4 years old, so it was fairly young, before I could really understand what was really going on and things like that. I had a little sister, younger sister, named Brittany. She's 2 years younger than me, and I have an older sister named Amber, and she is, ooh, this is a good one, 2 years older than me. I'm the middle child between two girls, and my mom comes from 7 brothers and 6 sisters. So I have tons of cousins, and we just had a big family, tons of get-togethers. Parents was definitely involved in a lot of my activities. They kept me active as a kid, and was pretty much, I've had them very influential in my life for sure. Just realizing that, you know, my little sister's a little more sensitive, you know, so just being able to have things I have to talk to her, the way I've had to approach her, you know, kind of taught me that's kind of how my children could be too. So just learning how to communicate with them, you know, and growing up with them, and then seeing some of their flaws that they might have that might be on my girls. So just knowing that the women are a little bit more sensitive in some areas, and you got to kind of approach them that way.
They know if mommy says no, they're like, okay, mommy. And then they'll just wait till I leave the room or something, and they're like, Dada. Dada, that's all you ever hear is Dada, Dada. And you know, you listen, and he's just like, mommy said no, and he's like, well, and then they're eating cookies, and it's fine.
I don't like it.
Okay. Okay.
Dada. Dada.
Yeah. All my girls are very girly, except probably the last 2. They're more like, they can be very tough, you know, a lot of, let's say, they like to wrestle, you know, they can do a lot of more just very aggressive, you know. My third oldest is Aviana. She is 5, and she's in kindergarten. She loves baseball or softball, so that's her sport right there. She loves to play softball, loves to try to hit home runs. She had a couple inside the park home runs, so she's pretty fast. They love the color, love all arts and crafts, so they're all very outdoorsy, active kids, and love pretty much all the way around. Everything that my wife loves to do and everything I love to do, they like to do it. And then we have Aaliyah. Aaliyah is 3 years old, and she's in preschool now, so she's very aggressive. That's one of my aggressive girls that, you know, if you're not being nice to her, she might come up and fight you, you know, so you gotta be aggressive with her. She's the one that's like always trying to be on me. She's like, I'm like her number one choice all the time, so she would always rather snuggle with me over anybody, so that would be Aaliyah. And then my baby is Amaris. She'll be 2. And man, she's growing fast, you know, and just seeing her now talking a lot, running around a lot. She's always fighting everybody, so she's like the little fighter that we got to try to contain all the time. So we know that she's gonna be a very aggressive girl as she continues to get older, for sure.
I will say one of the funnest memories was the Super Bowl 50, and it was so fun. I was pregnant with our second, and our oldest was a year and a half, and it was such an awesome experience. And they had the confetti going everywhere, and we go down in the field. Our oldest daughter, she's just sitting there making confetti angels, you know, and Chris is in there and he takes her to the press conference, and she's just sitting right there in her dad's lap, and she's just like, and she, you know, even though she's like 1.5, she's so proud of him, and he's just sitting there, and I just thought that was really cool, you know, what a cool experience.
Come on, get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get that ball. I could be with the girls all day, so that's fun, you know. For me, that's not really a job, so football, you know, just because of the pain and physical exhaustion, you know. Newborn, you know, you might not get a lot of sleep, which they do sleep a lot more than what people say, you know. You might not get a lot of sleep at nighttime, but during the day, you just got to take your naps when they take theirs. Oh! Uh-oh, I got you. Oh. Oh, go, Amy. Oh. Going from the NFL locker room to coming home is complete night and day. You know, nothing but male testosterone, you know, and male topics, man topics, you know. A lot of the males, you know, we talk about our kids, talk about what we gotta do at home and things, you know, father talk, you know, we have tons of that. Then when we get home, it's completely shifted more to the girls, you know, for me. All girly stuff, whether it be Barbies or, you know, it's mostly female stuff. So when I leave football and I leave work, it's boy stuff, you know. As soon as I get through the door, it's nothing but girl stuff. So that's the complete difference. And, you know, I have to tone down my testosterone, to tone down that, you know, that fight that I just had out there on the field, you know, and kind of make myself more, you know, I have to transform, you know, more softer, because if I am angry or something bothering me from football practice, it could carry over to the home. So you gotta try to kind of give yourself a clean slate, have your mindset that, you know, I'm not at football locker room no more. I'm not in that room, so I can't communicate like that or talk like that, you know. But when you come home, you just try to release that pressure. That's what I try to do, and not to have that pressure affect me at the home of how I treat my girls and my wife. So that's stuff that you can see around the league a lot of guys struggle with. Something that definitely, this is great that we're talking about, because it can maybe can help guys in the future, you know, be able to separate their home and football, you know, work and home. Not leaving just football players, you know, normal people have stressful jobs, you know, that bring their job to the home. So that's something I try to separate, and I'll try to eliminate that factor, because, you know, we can be harsh as men in the NFL locker room, you know, and me not thinking that I'm harsh can be very harsh to a little girl or to my wife. So, so we have to definitely kind of like change the mode when I get home. I have to.
They just love spending time with him and just being silly. You know, they love being silly with him. You'll probably see a lot of them like fall on him. They love to fall on his head or you know, give him a scalp massage or put a veil on him. They're just really silly. They love being silly with him, and he gets in there too. So you'll hear a lot of laughter, which is great.
You know, I could just be laying down and then all four of them come jump on me and try to tickle me, you know, and it won't stop, you know. It's just things like that, just wrestling with them, playing with them. Those are things that I love to do, for sure. I would say just try to just enjoy the moment, enjoy those moments. Try to be there 24/7 as much as you can, and just watch them grow. You know, I think one thing is the girls just want you there. You know, they just want us in their presence. You know, they just want to have somebody to talk to, especially if they're crying or hurt. They need their dad there to show them some sense of protection. I would tell another father to pride yourself in protecting that baby. You know, being that baby's like full on like military. You know, that's kind of my mindset, and just enjoy every moment. Whose Peppa Pig is this on the ground? Oh!